What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about why your anxiety symptoms won't stop. This is something that plagued me for years. It's plaguing many of you. Hopefully I am able to give you the answers and the value today in just one video. One video can change your life as long as you apply the advice that is given. I stress that. I can do video after video after video, and you can binge watch them all that you want, but until you start putting this into action, results will not happen from simply watching my videos. You have to take the advice given, so I encourage each and every one of you to be proactive in your recovery to see the best results. All right, so you know what time it is. On that note, smash the like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you struggle with this. I sense, many of you do. That was something that I struggled with, so you're not alone. Share that down below. Share your story. You can talk about your symptoms. Talk about whatever you want down there in that comment section. We are a community here, and that's the amazing thing about YouTube. We can all come together. We can watch a video, and we can discuss the topic. So fill the comment section up down below. Remember to take advantage of the 2 weeks of free online therapy. It's provided down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. Click that link. Get that set up. You can cancel before the 2 weeks if you're low in funds or if you are unsatisfied. Many of you, I'm so proud of you. You're sticking with it even past the 2 week trial, and you're getting the most out of therapy. So if you haven't taken advantage of therapy or tried it out, you've been nervous to do it, you haven't had the money, what are you waiting for? It's free. Do it today. Make that positive and proactive decision. Also, guys, I'm going to keep saying it. I do life coaching for anxiety. Okay, it's with me on the phone. It's a personalized coaching session, which means it's tailored to your needs. You get a strategy. We talk this out, and I try to help you get on the right road to recovery. Okay, I love doing it. It's been fulfilling. It's been an amazing experience. I've been able to talk to people all over the world, and I've been changing many people's lives. I'd love for you to be the next person. Down below in the description and in the first pinned comment, once again, my email will be there. So send me an email. Let me know you're interested in the program. I will get with you and send you that info. So guys, to the meat of the video, the first reason why your symptoms are not stopping, it's an obvious one, bear with me. You are in fear of your symptoms. You're in constant fear. Constant fear. The first 2.5 years of my health anxiety, I feared heart disease. So to no surprise, my anxiety mimicked those symptoms, and I dealt with heart-related symptoms. So high blood pressure, fast heart rate, okay, chest pain. On a daily basis, every single day for 2.5 years. I feared it. These symptoms are fear-fueled. As long as you fear a symptom, most likely it will persist, okay? Now, are there a few lucky ones out there that maybe one of their symptoms randomly go away? Sure, but I would not bet my money on that if I were you, okay? We have to change the way that we view these symptoms. These symptoms are messages that your subconscious is scared. It's not the result of an actual disease. Now, a quick disclaimer, if you haven't seen a doctor, go do that, okay? You need to see a doctor to make sure that you're healthy. I'm not replacing that at all. I just am here to share my experience and how anxiety can cause these symptoms. But if anxiety is the culprit, these are coming from the subconscious, it's being delivered to your body's producing the symptoms, and voila, that's what's happening. So you have to change your perspective on what the symptoms actually are, and you have to stop fearing them. You have to get to that point. We talk about acceptance a lot. You have to accept that anxiety is actually causing these things, and you have to wrap your mind around the fact that anxiety can cause hundreds, if not thousands, of different sensations, and that's what's happening. That is something you cannot get around. You have to fully accept. Now, side note, it's hard to accept anxiety for many of you because you expect the anxiety symptoms to stop right whenever you accept it. That's not how it works. Your subconscious takes time to catch up to your conscious intentions. I've been preaching this, I guess, and consistently doing this in the past few videos, trying to tell you your subconscious lags behind what you think up here on a conscious level. It doesn't trust you yet. It's not all on board. That's why you have to create new habits. So you have to accept anxiety every single day until your subconscious is like, hey, he's onto something or she's onto something. I'm going to diminish some of the symptoms and some of the warning signs because I think Trey over here has it figured out. I think he can handle life and adversity or whatever issue that you're dealing with and that you're figuring it out. That's when the symptoms start to subside. But as long as you fear these symptoms as a straight up threat, that they're a disease, they will continue, okay? Now, perfect example. I had to stand up and be brave to my symptoms I actually went and ran to reduce my fear of cardiophobia or heart disease, right? I had cardiophobia, heart anxiety, whichever one you want to call it, both the same thing. And I went out and ran whenever I thought I was having a heart attack. Okay, I thought I was gonna die, but my symptoms got better. They went away. After I ran, I was like, oh my God, I don't have heart disease. So guess what? I stopped fearing it. And quickly, the symptoms went away, and I never dealt with those again. Sure, my heart rate would get up a little bit, but I didn't have the crushing chest pain or the super high blood pressure or all the numbness and tingling that I fought for 2.5 years. Because now that I didn't fear it, it went away. Many of you have had symptoms that have been very evident in your anxiety that have changed after you stop fearing that certain disease or that certain symptom. But if you don't fix the root cause of your anxiety, or for many of you, especially if you deal with health anxiety, you don't fix the fear of death, dying, and disease, you will bounce to new symptoms because your subconscious is still needing to be fixed. It still needs to be healed, and it's going to continue to try to get your attention via new symptoms. So keep that in mind. You have to get over the fear of these symptoms, okay? And that takes bravery, it takes courage, and you have to build up some evidence that these symptoms are not killing you, okay? And some things that I remind people, disease is progressive. Things get worse over time. Any of you that are dealing with this or have been dealing with this for years, guys, you'd be in a hospital by now. You know, what are the odds that all these different specialists and doctors are just all wrong, okay? I could get it if it was just one person, but many of you are seeing multiple people. So just keep that in mind. So the first one, again, I'll restate it. You are in fear of your symptoms. Constant fear is the better way of saying that. The second one, guys, you are not being consistent enough. Okay, you have to realize that a lot of your symptoms are on autopilot. They are happening on a good day. You're having a great day and the symptoms pop out of nowhere. Okay? Your subconscious needs healing, and that's all that means. It's just saying, hey, just a little reminder, I'm not fully fixed. So I would get the dull ache in my chest on days that I was hanging out with family or shopping. And I'd be like, oh my God, this means that something's really wrong with me. I'm not consciously or obviously stressed. So why am I dealing with these symptoms? Okay? Because they're on autopilot. My subconscious is still needing healing. It hasn't been rewired. So as long as that's the case, don't be surprised when you get these symptoms out of nowhere. So how do we fix that? How do we fix these symptoms? We have to stick with something long enough. They say it takes 30 days to create a new habit. Okay? We're going up against fear. Many of you are going up against fear of death and disease and dying and what these symptoms may be. We could argue that it takes longer than 30 days. So some of you are doing something for 2 or 3 days and you expect your subconscious to just be right on board with you. It doesn't work like that. You guys have to be willing to be uncomfortable, to have a routine, to exercise, to meditate, to do your mindfulness, whatever that might be, affirmations, gratitude. You have to visualize your life post-anxiety. There's so many cold showers, self-regulation. I can go on and on and on for hours of the things that you can be doing. But you have to put it all together, and you have to do it long enough. And I'm telling you, 2-3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks even, that is not long enough. So stop expecting, all this to just go away because you made a little bit of an effort. If you've been dealing with anxiety for years, why would the first time you say, I accept anxiety, or the first time you do meditation, or the first time you work out, everything to just go away? It doesn't work like that. You don't go to the gym for 2 or 3 days if you're overweight and all of a sudden have a six-pack. Okay? But how many times are we looking in the mirror like, man, I really worked hard for the past few days. I should see something. That's what you guys are doing with anxiety recovery, okay? It doesn't work like that. Okay, so the last one, you don't act fast enough. Now, there is some short-term relief for some of these symptoms, especially when it comes to tension, like things like chest pain. But many of you are trying out tips like either breathing exercises or meditation or self-regulation, cold showers. The big one that I always preach is challenging your symptoms. But if you wait 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes or longer after the symptom has already established itself, it is hard. It's uphill from there. Same thing with negative thoughts. If you have a negative thought, if you wait 10, 15 minutes to try to counter it, you probably have 10 others right there next to it that you got to counter as well. So you have to be proactive and you have to do it quickly, guys. I mean, fast. So the things that I teach my clients, 3 to 5 seconds. That's how fast I want you to do something to counter your symptoms or your negative thoughts. Because you all know what happens. We sit around and we wait. Geez, what is this? Is this that? Is this? And your subconscious at this point, since it's wired to negativity, is believing everything that you say as far as negativity goes. So it's like, yeah, it is that. And if you worry about your symptom and it's tension, it's gonna tense up more and more and more the more you focus on it. It's gonna be harder to overcome that chest pain later on, or that leg pain, arm pain, headaches, whatever, later on by challenging or cold showers, if you didn't nip it in the butt in a few seconds. So guys, I challenge you with every tip that I've given in any video, do it fast, don't wait around, because it is harder. And guess what? Then whenever a tip doesn't work because you waited an hour, then you get discouraged. I'm like, I'm not gonna try that tip anymore. It doesn't really work for me. But you didn't do it quick enough, okay? So that's something I've been preaching to my clients lately. So guys, those are 3 reasons why your anxiety symptoms won't stop. I could probably make this into an 1.5-hour video, guys. There's many other reasons. I'll probably share those in future videos. But I'm over 10 minutes now, so I don't want to keep going with that. But guys, remember, if you want to do coaching with me one-on-one, you can tell I have a lot of passion. I have been there. I felt your pain, and I felt that pain for years, okay? Email me. It's down below, cullentreyjones@yahoo.com, in the description, in the first pinned comment. And remember, even if you don't trust in me as a life coach and you want to trust in a professional, do that as well. I'm proud of you either way. BetterHelp Therapy down below, 2 weeks for free. Sign up, try it out. No excuse on that as well. So guys, I love you. Remember to like this video, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you struggle with this. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching and welcome to the family. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get updates when I put these videos out. Guys, there are free Facebook groups down below. Word to your mother, okay? They're down below. Join those, be a part of those communities as well. My social media is down there as well, so be sure to be a part of all of those things. A lot of information and resources in the description. Guys, I love you all, and until next time, keep fighting.